Hearts of Fire and The Nanny won't be seen tonight. Please stay tuned for this special presentation.
Hello, this is Billy Core from the Carolina Circle Mile Wiki. Today is Tuesday, April the 29th of 2014, and today's a pretty special day if you've been a subscriber of mine for at least a year now, because 1 year ago today, something pretty interesting happened. For those of you who don't know, heck, you probably already know I tell the story 100 times on this channel at least a week. In December of 1995, my dad bought our family's first computer, which was a Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT. It was a desktop computer running Windows 95, and I fell in love with that computer. I was 6 years old at the time. I was just getting into computers, and I had never seen anything like it. And it was just an amazing sight to behold for a 6-year-old like me. And, oh, now what was I going to say? We had that computer for about 5 years or so. We replaced it with a HP desktop back in 1999, although we kept the Packard Bell. But unfortunately, we gave it away, the Packard Bell, that is, sometime in the year 2000, and I haven't seen it since. And in 2005, I decided to begin searching for my childhood Packard Bell, because I was getting into 90s nostalgia, and one of the big things I wanted was my childhood Packard Bell. Although, it wasn't long after I started searching in 2005, to get the camera off the tripod, I purchased this Packard Bell Legend 1510 Supreme, which was just like the 822, except in a different style case, of course, and it's about a year newer. Alright, let's back up here. So, I wasn't satisfied. As much as I loved that 1510 Supreme, I wasn't satisfied. I looked for many more years. And then the year 2013 arrived. A friend of mine on Facebook happened to find a Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT, the exact same computer from my childhood that I've been looking for sale on the vintage computer forums. And because he was such a fan of my videos here on YouTube, which I owe this guy so much. He bought that Packard Bell for me, fixed it up for me, and mailed it off for me. And on April 29th of 2013, I was reunited with my childhood Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT. And 1 year later, the Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT is still with me, and it is still alive and well. And here it is, right here, still going. It's just amazing. I'll never forget that day a year ago, getting that in the mail, and it was probably the biggest YouTube video I made at the time. I think it still is the biggest YouTube video I've made so far. I not purchased, but I unboxed it with some friends of mine on Skype. Did several other things on Skype, including they got to watch me set it up, and here's where I have a funny little story to share. You see, I was setting the Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT up on the desk, which at the time I was setting it up over here, and I was getting ready to hook some stuff up to it, and it turns out I had the Packard Bell just a little too far out on the desk, toward the edge, and the worst possible thing you could ever expect to happen happened. The Packard Bell came crashing down to my floor, and it landed on an HP power supply from an HP desktop computer from 1999, similar to the one that our family got back in 1999. The Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT survived it with just one tiny little nick that you can't even notice. The computer itself still works perfectly to this day. However, the HP power supply, on the other hand, well, it mutilated it. Yeah, it just destroyed the whole thing. It didn't look like a power supply anymore. It just I can't even describe it. It murdered it. So, the way I see it, my Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT finally got its revenge on the HP that replaced it back in 1999, in a way. And I happened to catch up with that HP power supply the other day, and I shot a video with it. And I wanted to ask what it's been up to lately. Well, here is its story. Yeah, it's not doing too well these days, isn't it? Oh well, let's get this video going, shall we, and take a look at the computer itself. First things first, if you recall a couple of weeks ago, I had moved my Packard Bell over to my main desk right there, but it just didn't feel right. It just did not feel right at all. I wasn't using it nearly as much, ironically. So this past weekend I moved it back over here to its proper home, and I put the Gateway 2000 P575 on my main desk, which is working out pretty well if you ask me. Now for the computer itself, when I first got it a year ago today, it was missing a hard drive, which I added, and it was missing a sound card, which I also added, and I added a standard OEM Packard Bell sound modem card because I like to keep everything as original as possible in this computer. Oh, and then I've made a few upgrades since then that I've documented throughout the past year here on YouTube. The first thing, the most significant change was I got rid of the hard drive I was using. It was a 2 GB Western Digital Caviar drive. Very nice drive, but I wanted to get this computer future-proof, and that it would last for a good while, because hard drives, well, let's be honest, they're not known for their longevity, especially if they're almost 20 years old. So, what I did was I got a compact flash card adapter which plugs into the IDE channel on any computer. And I got a 2 GB compact flash card to go in it, and it ran perfectly. And then this past January, I took it a step further, and I got one of those card bus slot editions of the CF card adapter, allowing me to reach to the back of the computer, pull the CF card out, and do backups with it on my main computer, as well as hot swap it with other operating systems on different CF cards. Now, with that said, though, because of the originality I like to have with this computer, this computer will only ever see Windows 95 and Windows 3.11. My original 822 back in the 90s never ran Windows 3.11, but this one does, though, every now and then, and it feels quite nice. But this typically runs Windows 95 pretty much, I'd say 95% of the time, because I usually use 3.11 on my gateway. Now I've had this for longer than I've had this computer. I also added a Packard Bell Fast Media remote to it. My original Packard Bell from the 90s did not have it, but again, it's a nice little addition. And, oh, what else? Did I do anything else as far as upgrades? Well, yeah, again, my original Packard Bell didn't have this type of monitor. It had the analog, but This is a digital control monitor that I hooked up to this Packard Bell a couple of months ago, just for the fact that this puts out a clearer and more crisp picture. And it's still running on a, I don't know if you can see it, a PC to TV encoder, so I can hook it up to my capture card on my main computer for YouTube videos, which I use quite a bit. Okay, what else? I know I'm forgetting something. Well, one thing that has not changed since last year is the OS install, at least on the Windows 95 side of things. I restored this Packard Bell with the 2 GB Western Digital drive I had in it at the time last year, with the Packard Bell Master CD for Windows 95, and it's been running that exact same installation ever since, even after switching to CF card, because I just simply copied the partition table to the new CF card, and it's been running the exact same Windows 95 install since a year ago today. Although I will admit, though, I did upgrade it to Windows 95 OSR2, also known as Windows 95B, just so I could start using a 4 GB CF card in it to give me a little bit more storage space for all my Windows 95 games. So, enough of this rambling. I'm sure y'all are wanting to see the computer boot up, so we'll turn the monitor on. Get a little bit of junk out of the way. Oh yeah, this is kind of cool. This Packard Bell microphone you see right here. This came with the 822, but not this 822, the original 822 from the 90s. This is the only remaining piece of it. So I figured it was only proper to hook up the microphone to it. So yeah. Alright, here we go. PB600 motherboard. The Phoenix BIOS. We got 32 megabytes of RAM, which I've never changed. And we're booting into Windows 95. Oh yeah, and it specs on this, it has a 100 megahertz Pentium. Early Pentium computers are my favorite. Yes, here we are, folks. 1 year later, and it's still working perfectly. I couldn't ask for anything better. I've been using this wallpaper since, I think, last fall. I took the Windows 95 wallpaper from the Windows 95 installation CD, and I just added this little thing to the top of it. Billy Core's Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT, and I've made other versions of it as well for the Gateway 2000 and the Packard Bell Legend 1510 Supreme. So, I need to stop camera right now because my battery is getting low, so I'll be back in just 1 second. Stand by. Alright, I dug out one of my Packard Bell Navigator CDs, so we'll go ahead and put it in the CD-ROM. This is, by the way, a 52-speed Sony drive, which I have to say is a really nice CD-ROM drive for this computer. It never had a bit of reading trouble on it. Okay, we'll wait for that to seek. And we will click OK. And nothing happens. Alright, let's just click it again here. Let's see. Welcome to Packard Bell's step-by-step registration guide. What? Okay, that was entirely pointless but interesting. You have 3 registration options to choose from. Free electronic registration using this guide, fill out your registration using the guide, and then print it out and mail it to us, and fill out the registration card that came with your computer and mail it to us. And don't forget the free Prodigy preview after you register. Prodigy. Never used that, but I hear that a lot of people did. It was one of the earliest internet service providers ever. Once you've registered, our expert technical support and up-to-date product information is available for you. If you have a basic hardware question, you can call Infinitech, our automated technical support line, anytime, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Additionally, you can connect to the Packard Bell bulletin board to stay informed about new products and technologies. Remember that, folks, back when you had the BBSs? There's the Infinitech logo. We'll go next. Let's see. Choose one of these 3 ways to send us your registration. I think the most practical will be print and mail, although I won't be printing it. Okay, I will be right back, because I don't want to put any of my personal info in here. I thought it would be funny just to put in the date of purchase. I put in April 29th 2013, which was a year ago, and place of purchase. I put in Facebook just because, just so I could create a weird time paradox, because, let's be honest, in 1995, a Facebook was considered something you would smash someone's face in with a book. Okay, we'll click OK. I'm finished. Product acquired for use in press 1. Oh, not that one. Okay, home or location outside the home. We will go with home. Of course, duh, this is my home. Please check all the uses for which your computer was purchased. Okay, business located in your home, work brought home from office, school homework assignments, educational activities for children. Well, seeing that my original one was like that when I was a kid, I'll check that. Understanding computers, since that was our first computer, well, that's a good idea. Yeah, online services, 18 years ago I would have done that. Yeah, definitely fun entertainment and games. Alright, next. Okay, enter sex of each user. That's disgusting. Oh, that kind of sex. Alright, there's only one user for this computer. That's me. And I'm male. And for each user, enter age. I am 24. Product acquired as a replacement for one no longer in use, in addition to an older one still in use, or first one acquired for your household's use. Well, our first one was definitely like that, so we'll go with this. Product acquired for the following applications: word processing, desktop publishing, drawing and painting, data, email, online, and other, because I don't see gaming on here. Approximate annual household income. That's none of your business, Packard Bell. Computer literacy of primary user is, well, we got smart, medium, and troll. But I'll go with smart. Okay, we are back. Some personal info is shown on here, so I'll just see if I can not let that be shown. press the Print Now button to print your registration. Please remember to mail this form today, so that we may keep you up to date on information and services. Okay, let's see what happens when we click Next, because I don't have a printer hooked up to this computer. Thank you for registering us. Packard Bell offers a free preview of Prodigy. We'll do that at a later date. How about that? Thank you for registering your computer. Well, you are so welcome. Now, I wonder if this is going to cause the box to disappear, because that'll be kind of sad.
Welcome from Packard.
Oh, it's still there. That's good, I guess. Okay, there we go. And now, as is traditional in my videos, it's time to play a game. But we're going to do a unique spin on this. What is this? Well, after these messages, we'll be right back.
The cleanest clean under the sun is Tide Clean. New Tide Clean.
Clean and bright as the sun on the sand. The kind of clean you like best next to those you love. That's because new Tide has extra cleaning power. With Tide, things always come out clean and fresh as a sea breeze. More than white, more than bright, really clean.
Clean.
The cleanest clean under the sun.
What a wonderful sight when your wash is done. The cleanest clean under the sun is Tide Clean. New Tide Clean.
Now, as you probably already know, I am a big fan of the humongous entertainment games that were made during the 1990s. One of them being Fatty Bear's Birthday Surprise, as you see here on the screen. Now, recently, I was searching around eBay, like I do every now and then, and I happened to come across something quite interesting. Now, again, before I explain this, this needs to be told with a story before this. Back in the early part of 1996, not long after we got this computer, my dad picked me up from kindergarten. And as we were driving home, he reached between the driver's side door and the driver's seat of his white 1995 Honda Accord V6, and he handed me a box that looked just like this you're seeing on the screen, saying Fatty Bear's Birthday Surprise. And I brought it home, played it on the Packard Bell as soon as I could, and I just fell in love with that game, and I still love it to this day, just mainly for nostalgia reasons. Now, here's where it gets interesting. As I said, last week I was perusing eBay, and I happened to come across something very interesting related to Fatty Bear's Birthday Surprise. Let's move over to my bed, and I found this. This is pretty much what my dad handed to me back in 1996, picking me up from kindergarten. Fatty Bear's Birthday Surprise. This is new in the box, never been opened, still has the, I suppose, the original seal. I've been after a package copy of any of the early Humongous Entertainment games for a long time. The early ones include this, along with Putt Putt Joins the Parade and Putt Putt Goes to the Moon. And this one happened to make an appearance on eBay for about 20 bucks. And that was a deal I couldn't refuse, and I bought it, and I got it the other day. See, it says, another fun-filled junior adventure. Develops problem-solving and critical thinking skills. Over 30 intriguing locations to discover. More than 400 secret click points bursting with fun. and it's designed for Windows and Macintosh. And I've always gotten a laugh out of the sticker that came on these old humongous boxes. It talks! Keep in mind that this came in at a time in the early 90s when not all computers had sound. Or I should say, not all computer games were capable of sound. And now we'll take a look at the parts of the box most people don't get to see. The back. Help Fatty Bear and his friends cook up a birthday you'll never forget. You can pause this at any time if you want to read these. Software that doesn't underestimate your child. Just like the first screen in the game. And we'll read this off here. Kids are wrapped up for hours in this fun-filled midnight adventure. What if you had just a few short hours to put together the best birthday party ever? Help Fatty Bear, Matilda Rabbit, and Gretchen the Doll work together through the night to prepare a surprise party for Kayla. There's so much to do. Find ingredients for the cake, decorate, plus stop a pesky puppy who keeps running off with their stuff. Children can't resist having a whole house full of fun things to see and explore. It's a recipe for discovery, laughter, and learning all in one. Delightful talking characters and enchanting animation keep your child fascinated time after time. Fatty Bear's birthday surprise is so entertaining and original, kids will have a hard time keeping adults out of Kayla's kitchen. Which, that was kind of true, because I remember a lot of times my mom would play this with me. What's more, Fatty Bear features hours of activity and learning that is always fresh and never boring. Kids meet up with exciting new surprises every time they play. And there's Humongous's old address. I really don't think they exist anymore. They were, I think, purchased by Atari back in the early 2000s, so yeah, that's kind of sad. Here's one of the sides of it, and the other side, which has the I can't keep it steady, which has the system requirements. IBM PC are 100% compatible. A 33 megahertz 386 with 4 megabytes of RAM. Wow, Fatty Bear on a 386. An SVGA 640 by 480 at 256 colors, graphics, Windows 3.1 or higher, sound card, and at least a double-speed CD-ROM drive. So yeah, my Packard Bell far exceeds all that, and it plays it perfectly fine. Now, you know what? Whenever I get some type of old software still in the box, typically I keep it sealed. But you know what? There's stuff in here that I really want to look at. So, I'm gonna commit one of the 7 deadly sins of vintage computer collecting, and I'm gonna break the seal on here, and we're gonna unbox Fatty Bear's birthday surprise. Be right back. Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta say, I got this in the mail on Saturday, the 26th, and I've been waiting several days to unbox this, and believe me, it was very painful because I was so tempted to go ahead and open into this box, but I had to wait for tomorrow, I had to wait for today to make this particular video to do so. So I'm glad to finally open this. And I'm going to use a pair of scissors that I've actually owned since first grade to break the seal on here. So, let's get this going now, shall we? It's very brittle plastic. I'm gonna see if I can just get the plastic off the top here. Maybe I can preserve the rest of the seal. Static electricity. Okay, is that going to be enough? I believe it will. Alright, folks. This has been sitting in here since the mid-90s. Let's introduce this Fatty Bear's birthday surprise to the 2010s. Here we go. Alright. Wow. I must say, I am a little disappointed, actually. Well, here's the CD still sealed, which I intend to keep it that way. I remember the one I got was full of coloring books, newsletters, and all kinds of stuff, but this must be a newer release because this is all that's in here, a catalog, and I was kind of turned off by this because notice that it has Pajama Sam on here, and he didn't come about until several years after this game was released, so yeah, this is quite a bit newer. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed, to tell you the truth. Oh well, let's take a look and see what's in the catalog. This is for spring 1997. This was about a year after I got this game. Putt-Putt Travels Through Time, Freddy Fish 2, Pajama Sam number 1, Putt-Putt Saves the Zoo. Again, all of these are quite newer than this game. Wow, I waited this long for this. I mean, it's still neat, but I wish it was a little bit older. And Freddy Fish in the Case of the Missing Kelp Seeds, very, very fun game. And, oh, we got a warranty card. Important information if you own a compact AST, AT&T, or an Acer with a Rotowell driver. And we have the product registration. Now this one is a little bit older, I suppose. No, actually no. I see some newer games on here, so Alright, the Junior Arcade games. Junior Field Trip games, I love these. And Humongous Classics. Which I consider to be my favorite of all these. I want that shirt. Yeah, I was hoping there would be a lot more in this. And the stuff in here would be 1995 era, not 1997 era. But, oh well. Oh well. So, I guess we can get back to the 822. Okay, we're actually not going to be playing Fatty Bear's Birthday Surprise today, but instead I'm going to be playing another game from my childhood. Not many people remember the Gus series of games, Gus and the Cyberbuds, The three I remember most are Gus Goes to the Kooky Carnival. That's the best one in my opinion. Gus Goes to Cyberopolis and Gus Goes to Cybertown. Well, today we'll be playing Gus Goes to Cybertown, which is actually the first game in this series. This is one of those games that came out in it came out in 1994, and it was pretty much made to not only educate children and have something children can play with, but also a way to show off the multimedia capabilities of your new personal computer. So we will put in the CD-ROM drive, wait for it to load up a little bit. Okay, we'll go to Modern Media Ventures, and Gus Goes to Cybertown.
Hi, my name is Gus, and welcome to Cybertown.
Hi, Gus. I've always loved the voice Gus has. I don't know who voiced him, but he was actually a professional folk singer, I believe. And from what I understand, there was even a Gus and the Cyberbuds cassette tape, audio cassette tape you could get back then. I never had it, but if I had it back then, I would have loved it, I imagine.
Hi.
Ugh. It wasn't the high that scared me, it was Elmo3 messaging me on Facebook that scared me.
Click here if you want to play in Cybertown.
I don't know what that is, but apparently that kid can change color and gender. That goes beyond science.
My name is Gus, I'll be your friend. I can show you where the rainbow ends. I'll be your bud, I'll show you Cybertown. There's a toy store, a pet shop too, a grocery and a laundry. Do you want to see the cyberific part?
I don't want
and
to.
Showing you the way I do, the toy store is a great place to start. Just grab the mouse and click around to find the buds in Cybertown. You can spot your buds, they're the coolest, neatest friends. Those cyberbuds are strong and true, they're magic, little helpers just like you. So let's take a walk through Cybertown. There's fun and surprises all around. Just stick with Gus, your fuzzy, furry friend. And side by side we can learn and play, and sing and laugh and be together every day.
Oh, okay. But Gus, couldn't we play The Price is Right 2010 edition instead? I don't know why, but can't we? Anyway, it's just like any other Gus games, you gotta go around finding the Cyberbuds. Let's go into Addie's Market.
Oranges and apples, peaches and bananas.
Believe it or not, that's actually how Gus goes grocery shopping. You see him going through your local Food Lion or your Harris Teeter, going down the aisles and going, apples and bananas, oranges and carrots. He's been banned from several grocery stores, unfortunately, but obviously not this one. This is actually a pretty old-fashioned looking grocery store, if you ask me. Spaghetti!
Pumpkin.
Oh, never mind then.
Where's Ron?
I don't know. Maybe he's right here. Nope.
The 4 food groups are meat, dairy, greens, and vegetables.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. I Guess I shouldn't have eaten at Taco Bell today if I wanted to be healthy. And let's click on these saps.
Cyberbuds try every day to be the best they can in every way.
I still say that guy looks just like Kid Vid from the old Burger King Kids Club commercials from the 90s. I'm surprised it didn't get sued. Oh, this is the blue dog that always orders pizza. Except this time, apparently. I will get that cash register worked on because it's never a good idea to have money flying out of it. Sad thing is, it was someone else's bag, and he didn't even pay for it. Oh well, let's get out of here. A quick trip to the toy store.
Hey, we're going to the toy store.
Oh, good for you.
Cyberbuds
Whoa.
are always with you in cyber time.
Kid Vid, why you gotta scare me like that?
Cyberific!
That's all you can come up with. Oh good, we get to play a game! Alright, we gotta match the letter. C.
C.
Cup. In 1969, Apollo 11 became the first spacecraft with a man in it to land on the moon.
Everyone knows that. Well, maybe not if you're 4 years old. And I hope my video comments doesn't get bombarded by moon landing conspiracy theories because of that. Oh well, I think that's enough for this game. That pretty much gets you the gist of it.
Huh? Click. Hi, my name is Gus, and welcome to Cybertown.
Quit. I said quit! Oh! It got me, it got me. Oh, 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 oh. That wasn't a sniper. Oh. Okay. So, I guess we might as well go into DOS now. Oh, actually, cannot believe I forgot to do this. We need to do a canyon test. Where is it? Oh, in the wrong folder. love that. And this I'm going to play another MIDI song that's become popular amongst a few friends of mine, and it's a favorite of mine as well. Passport. That's a very good MIDI file, I have to say. Now let's go into... Wow, Luke is really wanting to talk to me. Okay, what should we play? What should we play? Well, I don't know about you, but I'm kind of in the mood for some epic pinball. Put this Gus CD back. Oh, it went right to it. Okay. Let's go to the D drive. Alright, let's play some pinball. Good old epic pinball. This, I'm cheating a little bit. This was not from my childhood, but it's just too awesome not to play. Alright, Android, just the quick little simple one, my favorite. Oh yeah. I love pinball games. They're just so simple, yet so fun. What I want to know is, why can't video games and computer games these days be fun like this? I mean, look, you don't have to go shooting zombies or beating up hookers just to enjoy yourself in a good game. No, you just need something like this. Good music too in this game, by the way. And this was made by Epic Mega Games, who made the next game we'll be taking a look at in a later video, that is. So I just realized I'm running long enough as it is. Stereo sound. That's long enough there. And now, because I love to torture myself for the 1 millionth time on this YouTube channel, Sky Road's Christmas Special. Alright, let's see if we can do something with this game. Road number 2. Okay, that wasn't good. Trouble getting sound out of the left speaker all of a sudden. Oh, there we go. Just a wiggle. Huh. Am I dealing with a short here? Hope not. Okay, road number 3. Oh boy. You know what? That's a good song, but we need a better song if we're going to deal with this. Okay, come on. I'm weird. Okay. Here we go. This is my favorite song. Well, that didn't take long this time. Make it that time. See, it's like what Lazy Game Reviews once said about this game. This game wants to kill you, and I believe him. Forget lethal injection. Just have the death penalty and consist of Sky Road's Christmas Special. All right, one more time, and I'm rage quitting. Yeah. I'm good now. I am good now. Get epic pinball out of here. Okay, that wasn't right. Okay, let me get the tripod. Let me get the camera off the tripod, and we'll bring this video to a close. Okay, this is the Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT 1 year after I received it. I just cannot believe it's been a year now. This is a Packard Bell, or a computer in general, that I am going to see if I can keep for the rest of my life. This is a computer I want my children to use, to be honest with you, because it's a piece of history, not just of my history, but just computer history in general, just from a very wonderful era of computers back in the mid-90s when Windows 95 was coming out. Multimedia was the big buzzword. The Pentium was coming out, and people knew how to build a good, solid computer. And underneath all this plastic is nothing but metal. Yeah, you don't see that much anymore these days on computers. So, yeah, this computer is indeed a time capsule of not only my childhood, but the childhood of many others. So we'll go ahead and shut the computer down. And happy birthday to this computer. Now, I don't know why it does this every... Oh, never mind. I thought it was going to freeze, but happy birthday, Packard Bell. We'll see you again soon. This is Billy Core signing off on April the 29th of 2014. Goodbye, everybody.